Tesla, biggest stock increase of the company's history last week, 20% in one day on positive outlook. Elon, social commentary has not affected the stock at all. Political commentary, political rhetoric has not affected the stock at all. So Tesla's on a tear right now. It's at around like 263.
Yeah.
And, people obviously are interested in Tesla now. They back, goes up and down. Tesla stock is very volatile. But how far can this go?
Some people are asking if we'll keep the stand frame. If we'll go to 300, if Trump gets in office, yes, we want to be very clear. If Senior Trump gets in office, to the moon.
Well, I mean, it's definitely all right. Let's be honest. No matter who's in office, it's impossible for it not to be at 300 by 2027. It's 2024 now, right?
Yep.
And it's at 263.
Unless he steps away from being CEO and focuses on Starlink. That's the only way I can see it doesn't stay at 300 and sustains there.
Yeah. People kind of felt like that was one of the sentiments around it, was like he doesn't have the attention that's needed for Tesla. But obviously,
I mean,
the numbers show different.
It may not be the attention. It may be that it's just not the best vehicle to stay with. Starlink better. SpaceX, once he caught that rocket out of the air with the chopstick, and then also if you're going to have involvement, now it's different now. If Trump gets in and then the EV push from the government, that contract is awarded to Tesla, then he'll probably stay. But I think if he has two monster businesses, maybe he moves to chairman and finds another CEO. I don't think that he'll stay there probably through 2027. But if he does and Trump is in office, it'll definitely be there for sure. Shout out to everybody who got in at the level that I called here on the show for free. I'm proud of you. Thank you. If I made you money, please put yes in chat. But yeah, the only way I don't see them staying above 300 is if he walks away and he goes to be a chairman.
Yeah, I'm going to say shout out to everybody and to Panama. Shout out to our guy Panama. He actually texted me. We went back in our text conversations in February, and he asked me a call I was looking at, and I told him Tesla 250 for December of 2026. December of 2026. And I had given him a paragraph as why I thought of it. And at the time, Tesla was at 172. I actually sold the position the other day when they had their earnings. I was just like, you know what, we'll find another entry. It's gotten too high. But one of the reasons is you got to find the why. And so why did it shoot up to have it in its best day in the company's history? Well, they're talking about a 20 to 30% growth in revenue. That's exciting to investors, right? Obviously, that's not exciting, but maybe we got to look back and revisit what our stance was when we said, hey, sometimes when you offer a cheaper product, maybe that's not the best way to go about it. Well, they're looking at it like now they're counting that as a revenue, and it's looking like, hey, people actually wanted a cheaper model for 2025, and they're going to produce on it outside of the autonomous driving, which they showed.
Yeah, that's what really drove
that helped it. But
a lot.
When they announced it, that's what I'm saying. When they announced the robo taxi and the what they call the little robot thing, when they announced it,
they should have called it fake.
The dupe. We saw the stock pull back.
Yeah. And I said it was a mistake thing. I think people overreacted.
When you say,
and the Cybertruck sales too.
When you say paraphrasing, you said like when he steps away for something more lucrative, or what'd you say again? You said something to the effect of like, Say it. What'd you say?
If he steps away from Tesla, becomes chairman, and focuses on SpaceX and Starlink. Like, if we're going to be very honest, I put this on Twitter over the weekend. Right now, I have Starlink is the number 2 startup in the world. I think it could be the biggest service business in the history of America if he executes it right.
Well, no, Starlink is going to be huge, and then Neuralink is going to be huge as well, and SpaceX is going to be big. But there's a few golden rules in life, right? One of those golden rules is to go after what pays, right? So he made $26 billion last week in one day, right?
But him being chairman, he still will have on. He just
no. But I'm saying, but he's focused on the company, right?
Yeah.
So a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. So it's like you got to focus on the pathway in front of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a pathway in front of him right now that's taking him to heights that we've never seen in the history of the world, right? He made $26 billion in one day last week with Tesla. I
I
would
know. I told everybody to get in at 212.
no. What I'm
Starlink is
saying
a
is that
magnitude-
I don't see any reason why he would not focus on that company.
But that's what I. So here's
you
the thing.
Can, you can focus as chairman.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? Maybe a month or two ago, this is literally what I said, and y'all were being contradictory to that point that you just made. I'm like, yo, the main thing is the main thing. If he keeps the main thing, everything else.
I okay. I also said
No. I'm not. Let's not put words in each other's mouths here.
Pause.
What I'm saying is that
You said words. You said words.
let's not
You
put
said words.
words.
You said words. You said words. You said words.
I'm just asking, is that pause?
That's not pause.
Can you recant that?
I recant the pause.
Okay. So what I'm saying is this. No,
I love the show.
Let's not put anything in each other's.
Every company that he's involved with is powerful, including Twitter, for a different reason. Why X is powerful, because that's his media arm and he gets to use it to pump his propaganda. So I'm not saying to not focus on Starlink or that these companies are not important. I'm not saying that at all, because they are very important and they could potentially be worth more than Tesla. They probably have more potential than Tesla. But what I'm saying is that you have to stay focused on Tesla at the same time, because this is the proven gem right here. This is the company that made him the richest person in the world.
That's what I said. That literally was my point.
No, but you could still focus on other companies at the same time.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying the main thing right now is this is the bread and butter. Like literally the golden rule that you're saying is like, yes, these things will eventually and have great potential to be the leader of the portfolio.
You could do two things at one time. And
that's why some of the people start to see Tesla's stock fall. That's what I was saying, right? People were saying, hey, his focus is no longer on the main thing. It might be on Neuralink. It could be on Starlink. It could be elsewhere. It could be on the political process. It could be trying to pay people $1 million to now vote.
Combination.
All these things at the same time, like, hey, you're still the leader of this. Like, we're invested in this. Like, where's that level?
But also, I'm gonna be real. Shareholders are wrong all the fucking time.
This is awesome.
All like most shareholders gonna be out. They won't say it. I'll say, y'all need to shut the fuck up. In most cases, because the innovation that you want, we see it here. I called NVIDIA before anybody black talked about it. I don't give a fuck what analyst came on. Then all of a sudden it became popular. Okay, cool. I agree. He has to focus on Tesla, but everybody put in chat, what is the current valuation of Starlink? This is before it's publicly traded.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone who works in Tesla, this part of the research. At some point, you got to get outside the books for everybody watching the audience and talk to some people in the company and see how much devotion is going to another company. Now, the true brilliant thing, as one of the great whites to walk Earth, is he's going to keep ownership in all. That's the goal, not the day-to-day operations. That's where Steve Jobs made the mistake, that he didn't acquire other companies to build a moat around his own protection. And for when everyone's saying Elon's trying to build a monopoly, he's going to keep it separate so he doesn't get monopoly charges. Yes, he has to focus on Tesla for now. When Starlink goes public, he's going to focus on that as a primary vehicle. And I promise you, at some point, he's still going to have the ownership as chairman. He'll still cross promote it, but I'm telling you, like the valuation of Starlink right now is $73 billion. It's not publicly traded.
But the difference with Elon is that we've never seen a company be successful without him involved in it. He's a different type of CEO, right? Like, he's not a CEO that is behind the scenes and has empowered people and have created an ecosystem. Even PayPal, they had a spark, but now they're on their.
That's because everybody walked away all at one time.
But I'm just saying, there's no track record. So we don't know. It's not like we can just say, okay, he's built the company, now he can pass it on to leadership, and then he could do that. Elon is a forward-facing CEO, always has been, is the rock star, all of that. So if he's not heavily involved with a company, we don't know if that company's going to be successful.
True. But once again, I think Starlink will probably right now 2.3.
The only one has been OpenAI.
Well, he was never the CEO of OpenAI, though. That's what I'm saying. He was an investor. He was only an investor.
No. He
was a founder partner with Sam.
Yeah, but he was never ran the company.
It was them two.
No. He never ran PayPal either. Reed
No,
ranked higher than him. Peter Thiel ranked higher than him.
Yeah, but PayPal was the company that he actually started, right? He's an early investor in OpenAI. He did start it, but he was never hands on with OpenAI.
No, not open.
Yeah, if we can be real, he got
No,
fucked out of OpenAI.
Open investor is that's similar.
How do you get fucked?
He's a founder of it.
He's not there. That was his idea, and put the original capital into it.
No. The idea part is alleged. That's alleged. That's alleged.
Okay, and if Sam kicked him out and kicked every other founder out, the person
you can't kick Elon out. You know that. Elon left.
he got.
He decided to leave for differences, for creative differences.
He's never going.
But what I'm saying is,
Elon's not going to get bullied out.
He got pushed out, bro.
Yeah.
Well, we gonna tell the truth.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Elon's not going to get bullied.
He didn't want it to be a for-profit organization, right? This is true. This is documented, right? What I'm saying is like
he got frustrated.
A lot of lies get documented in corporate.
He didn't think it was going. He didn't think it was going to survive without him. He didn't think his ego. If he would have knew that OpenAI was going to be this big, he would have never left.
But that's what I'm saying. We can't just relegate him to an investor.
What's the fight him and Sam had that made him quote unquote leave? Just like when everybody else get fired, they make him
money
say, oh, they chose to resign and go spend time with their family because of health reasons.
Was money not the issue?
We don't know. We don't know what the issue was.
Well, alleged.
We don't know what the issue was. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that we don't know about.
Sam, we need to sit down with you.
Another one of the great whites. I mean, that
wait, he said number. He's one of who was number two? Was it two? The greats, the great whites.
Yeah, for this era for sure.
There's a list.
Yeah, but at 2.3 million users right now worldwide, not being publicly traded, I think there'll be a shift in focus, especially if I can convince my friend if he gets in office to. Okay, so back in the day when they had the investment quiz question of the night. How much money went into building data centers back in the 90s and copper wires that never got used for the internet? And who got paid off that? The crazy part, Elon actually delivered with Starlink. If it's from
the good old copper wire play.
People are already using Starlink right now. So Starlink is going, he gonna make a bunch of money off of Starlink. Yeah. We'll see. We'll monitor the situation. Mm-hmm. That's what we can do.
Shout out to everybody who got in at 212.